Now, as regular listeners will know, I love my music, and once again I'm counting down the days to the Glastonbury Festival next month, where I'm planning on completely losing myself and recharging my mojo by putting my smartphone and technology down and going off the grid for a few days. And while the media will talk about 3 to 5 headline acts and how that's the whole purpose of the weekend, the best thing about that whole event is actually not the headliners, but wandering around 900 acres or around, I think it's 1.4 square miles, and soaking up over 1,000 acts across many, many stages, and actually stumbling across things I wouldn't normally listen to. And I even found myself in the Hare Krishna tent a few years ago, but that's a story for another day. But I do want to talk about music and technology today, because here in 2019, if you ever looked up, let's say, Drake and tried to go to drake.com, you'd quickly realise it has nothing to do with Drake the artist. For that, you need to go to drakeofficial.com just to find his information. And this highlights how even the world's biggest artists don't always own their .com website. But a new domain name called DotMusic is looking to change that and change that digital music landscape, because DotMusic will be the first domain extension launched with music-tailored policies to actually protect creators' rights and ensure that only legitimate music artists, industry professionals and companies can claim their name without fear of cyber squatting or piracy. Essentially, DotMusic is the exclusive community top-level domain name initiative, giving music entities and artists a unique identity online. And the specialised DotMusic web address actually enhances a brand's visibility online and ensures that DotMusic websites are associated with a memorable, self-explanatory and ultimately trusted badge representing the music industry. And what excites me about DotMusic is it's paving the way for a next generation of the internet by building a home to everything related to music. I mean, since 2005, under the slogan "We Are Music," DotMusic has also embarked on an extensive communication outreach campaign to launch this domain name and the initiative. So I want to find out more about this journey and how DotMusic won the DotMusic domain war, and how a small company with a big dream beat out tech behemoths such as Google and Amazon and secured the coveted top-level domain extension. It's a fantastic story. It's an inspirational story. So buckle up and hold on tight so I can beam your ears all the way to Los Angeles so we can speak with Konstantin Roussos, founder and CEO of DotMusic. So a massive warm welcome to the show, Konstantin. Can you tell the listeners a little about who you are and what you do?
Yeah, hi. Thanks for having me, Neil. My name is Konstantin Roussos. I'm the founder and CEO of DotMusic. I'm responsible for setting and executing the mission and purpose of DotMusic, which is to create a trusted and safe online haven for music consumption and licensing, and establishing a safe home on the internet for music community members, and protecting intellectual property and fighting piracy and supporting musicians' welfare. And beyond the implementation of the DotMusic mission, I also lead the strategic direction and execution of DotMusic's goals to launch a safe and verified DotMusic domain extension.
I think it's fantastic what you're doing here. And for people just hearing about you for the first time, DotMusic is a community-based domain extension that is supported and endorsed by thousands of the most trusted and influential music organisations all across the world. But can you set the scene and bring all the listeners up to speed with exactly what it is and who your customers will ultimately be?
So DotMusic is a generic top-level domain extension. It's also known as a TLD or a GTLD, those acronyms. Could also be called a domain ending or a suffix. And just to give examples of other domain extensions, you've got .com, .net, .org, .tv, .uk, .info, etc., etc. And basically, any member of the global music community will be able to register a .music through, global retailers such as GoDaddy, Wix, 1&1, and the web address will look like something like www.yourname.music. So the customers are obviously musicians, creators, artists, bands, music industry professionals, music companies. In other words, any entity that relates to music.
So from an artist point of view then, what's the difference between having a .music domain compared to a .com domain?
That is the billion-dollar question right there. And it's one of the questions that we always get. Obviously, what is the difference and what are the advantages of .music over .com? So basically, the idea of .music is for the domain extension to be exclusive to the global music community. In other words, if you're a pet owner and you want to do a website about your pet, that wouldn't work. If you're a furniture owner, that wouldn't work either. So it would be exclusive only to music usage. And furthermore, it has enhanced safeguards, copyright protection, brand name protection. Owners will be verified. And basically, it would be a badge of trust. In addition, something that's very special about .music will be the built-in security. In other words, HTTPS. So this helps for search engine ranking. And we have Google, who are the pioneers in that space. They launched the first domain extension which incorporates this built-in security, HTTPS, in .app. And they have made statements, and it's 100% certainty that they give secure sites a ranking boost in Google search. So obviously, if you have a .app, that website will rank higher. With everything held equal, it would rank higher in the search results. And we thought that was fantastic because it's aligned with our safe, trusted, secure, and verified .music. So we will also incorporate that built-in security. So we'll be the second top-level domain extension after Google's extensions that will incorporate that. And we believe search engine ranking is a key determinant. Also, the other question that we get with respect to .music versus .com is the idea that .music will replace a musician's or a music company's .com. I think that's the wrong idea. I actually think that's the way that it should work is sort of like social media. You've got your Twitter account, you've got your Facebook, you've got your Instagram, and you've got all these complementers that help you build your brand, increase, your reputation and traffic. So let me explain. For example, let's say you're a big artist and you've got your .com, and your strategy for that is to sell tickets or whatnot. So you determine the strategy. .music, on the other hand, its strength is more technical than anything else. So in other words, it will be optimized to get higher search engine ranking and also to increase conversions. So the studies out there that say that if you have a exact match for something that they're looking for, then your conversion rates are higher. For example, let's take Queen. So if you have www.queen.music and people are looking for Queen's music, and they see the URL, well, they won't know if it's official or unofficial or whatnot. They would click, the higher chance of them clicking on it in the search engine results. Secondly, the other issue with .com is Google and Bing and then all the search engines have no idea whether the website's verified or licensed or unlicensed, whether it's pirates, whether it's no pirates. So it could be optimized as a signal to Google that, hey, this is safe, this is trusted, this is the authority website and it's official, and you can actually build a song strategy on there.